Oh, yeah. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Looks like there's a few people in there. Good morning, CDB. Thank you for being here. Looks like Verna's in here as well. Good morning. And G Mary last one. Oh, a couple people in there. If I missed someone, I apologize. Good morning, everyone. My name is Matt with Grafted Branch Homestead, and this is Garden Chat with Matt and Garden Tea with Farmer Casey, and special guest today, hopefully. So today is June 11th, 2023, and I didn't do my stream last night. If anyone was looking for that, sorry. We had a lot of things going on. Life has been very busy lately, as I'm sure it is for anyone. But anyone who doesn't know me, no, sorry, my family's talking. So can everyone hear me first of all? I guess let me see. Maybe she's saying she can't hear me. So I don't have a microphone that works with this one because I'm on StreamYard on my phone out here. Can I get a 5x5, I guess? Okay, I think she was saying people couldn't hear me, but now I guess you can. So you're not going to hear me very well. When I make videos, I can use my microphone or when I'm inside, but for whatever reason, when I'm using my phone on StreamYard, it won't work with the mic. So I apologize for the sound. With all that said, back to where I was. My name's Matt with Grafted Branch Homestead. We're on a very urban homestead here in our backyard where we are a homestead in training and kind of learning the thing. And so this chat, I'll just go around and show some garden stuff. You hear a lot of probably urban sounds in the background. I'm not going to show everything, but there's a few plants I'd like to show. And then we're going to hop right into tea with Farmer Casey, who's over here. You know what? You can come say hi. Usually he says hi later. So we can't see your chat right now. We'll have to check that out in a bit. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Are you sleepy too? Yeah. It's kind of an overcast morning, huh? Little bit. A little bit nice cool morning. Oh yes, Vernon needs I need some coffee too. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, well, I feel that way a little bit this morning, but a little bit of an overcast morning. We have a couple things going on today, some bigger things, and then of course I have work, so that takes me away from everything for quite a bit of time. But blessed to have that. So I guess we'll go ahead and follow me if you like, but we're just going to show a few things around since it's garden chat. I guess just a couple little updates. You want to show your grapes? Yeah, so our grapes, we have like them. We have a bunch of them growing, and they're about like halfway there. You want to start there? So our grapevine is falling over. I need to put another brace, but let's go. We can go there. Lots of noises on the urban homestead. The chickens are out enjoying their morning compost dig. Okay. Let's see. Do you remember what these plants are? They're doing really good. This is the one that smells like licorice. What's that one? It's fennel. And then we got other things. This is chamomile. Look, Casey. Let's start chamomile popping up. Okay, let's go show you grape. I get distracted. Elderberry's not doing too good here in New Mexico. Matt, wondering why you keep quails in cages, not more on the ground or free range, but you know what I mean. Oh no, awesome. Yeah, no, we'll get into that. So you can do them in aviaries and things, and I actually have a lot of different reasons. He floored the wall. We could tell that story too. We got a lot of stories this morning, so we'll get into that a little bit more. If I forget, you'll have to remind me. Hey, Gossmania's here from South Mississippi. Welcome. You have an elderberry too. Cool. So we'll dig into comments and questions a little bit more, but please ask them. So our elderberry is not doing too good here in New Mexico, and it's in this cage actually because that's a catnip there, and the neighbor cats like to come crush everything. So this morning on the urban homestead, I was standing right here just about 20 minutes ago, and try to do some clever camera angles so I don't divulge too much. Anyways, You see the power line. We have power lines right in our yard. That is not ideal at all, but that's part of the urban homestead. So I was standing right here, and a pigeon got electrocuted by that power line, and so I just hear this, and it hit the compost bin real hard and rolled off down over here, and was real shocked. And he's flown off now, but uh, that was kind of crazy. I was a few feet from. Okay, let's show the dog chased it. Yep. Here's our grapes, which are falling over a little bit. I need to add another support. Some are a little scarce. I think some of the birds have gotten some of them, maybe. They keep going. There's so many grapes. We got almost 17 pounds last year. So we need to put another air line cable or whatever it is in here to support.
In the very back, it's like a horn part of the back.
Yeah. So well, these are Concord grapes. They're not the Muscadine ones, which I guess they're not real expensive, but those are our fancier ones. We'll go show those in a minute. Those are your grapes, huh? Yeah. Oh, good. Verna's saying aviary. Yes. Vernon knows all this too. They will root well in the water. You're going to do a video. Oh, I missed something. Let's see. It's easier to have elderberry stick about as round as a thumb. Add them to water and propagate them. So we did that. We did a video on it. 2 sticks are about 2 foot 2 inches. Works better and grows way bigger. That's awesome. So we'll be looking forward to your video. We did do that way. We had a lot fail. I don't know if they grow too well in New Mexico or not. So this bed here, what did we have here? You remember, Casey? We had wheat here. Yep. So this is where we learned how to grow red winter wheat. And I'm still editing our video. We did that. We thrashed it. We are separating the seed, right? Yep. And so still don't know. Now, so what we're doing here now is I was going to put corn. We are a little bit late. And because we're homesteader in training and just trying to learn the skills, I don't get a ton of corn here. We are going to do another plot. But what I've decided to do here is to practice the three sister method. And so we have crookneck squash along the edges and then 2 zucchinis here. But those I'm going to let grow and cover the ground, and then corn, which will pop up in little clumps. And then once that pops up and gets going, we'll plant some beans around it to crawl up there. But that's the plan there. Mm-hmm. The bees.
Oh. These are very busy, so you can get very close to them.
They're all around here.
And you can see their little legs.
You can see their legs. They leave us alone.
I'm just right over our camera, like around the horn.
Gosney is saying that they love water. That's probably why. I don't have a creek or a pond. So we are in New Mexico desert. We sit on the high mesa. We get hardly any rainfall at all, and our biggest downfall on our homestead and training here is water. We are completely reliant on the aquifer that the city sits on. Can't do a well or anything where we're at. So we are trying to get property, and we've actually been looking at some this morning even. So yeah, good info. Water is certainly our problem here in the where we're at. So that was a green bean we were munching on. I don't know if you saw. Keep trying. We are. On the flip side, though, these Jerusalem artichokes absolutely love it here. This is Mom's chaos garden or chaos corner. Sounds like the chicken's laying an egg. This is all ground crop that I come grab a bunch of. I thought this was squash or something. I'm not sure what it is now. Okay. You want to walk around and show the herbs that we're going to be using, or the one type that we'll be using in our tea this morning? Did he solo ate the green bean too? Solo loves the green bean. Oh, thank you. This is our back garden. I joke around that this is the back 40. It's the back 40 foot of our. So we sit on about almost a quarter acre. And look, it sounds like she's getting ready to lay or did. Betty's still in there trying to be broody. I need to take her out. Not yet. She's probably mad she wants to lay in there where Betty is. We'll walk away so everyone's not getting her screaming. One thing we're doing is planting the vining plants like this watermelon here on the edges of our planters. And we're just going to let those go around. Get it? No, it's warm. She just laid it. That's why she's yelling. She's proud of herself. She's a proud mama. Not really. She made breakfast. Well, it's good because she knows as long as she keeps laying these, she's not breakfast. That chicken caught in there? Let me go check out. Here. Would you do me a favor? Go run this egg inside real quick to where it goes, and I'm going to go see if that chicken looks like she got herself caught.
What she's doing? She has her own little party because she laid her egg, and she's like, woohoo! I laid breakfast, so I'm not breakfast.
Go put that inside real quick. She laid breakfast, so she's not breakfast. Yep. You're doing great for a quarter acre. Thanks. We're trying. I developed the term, I guess, lately, homestead and training, and I really like that because it really sums up what we're doing here. We are trying to learn the skills. We are doing the things now with what we can and trying to progress. So that way, when we have more, we got a heads up on what we're doing. So the quilt shack, I was letting it dry out because it got some water I spilled in here. And then I'm going to come in and clean it. It looks like it's all dry now. And these cages are going to be moving around and all. Oh, hey, I wanted to show. I got my new shirt in from Sanctify. So I wanted to show that real quick. If you can see me. It comes from Sanctify Supplies. Can you see? Can you see? There we go. Okay. And you might be able to read the back. It says, come out of her, my people. Very cool. Okay. So let's go around here. Farmer Casey's already on our other part of the garden. Chicken. These are black sex-link chickens. They're really cool. I like them. All right. I'm coming, Casey. Berna, it's raining there. Oh, cool. So I know the country's kind of getting some crazy weather. It'll get hot, but it has been rainier this year. So this is broccoli. We don't do too well with these, with the broccoli and the cabbage. We haven't yet lately. Looks good. Is Nikki under the porch? Nikki, did you go under? Oh, yep, there she comes. So there's a lot of corn fabric and stuff. We're still working. Okay, let's go show our teas because we are on a time frame this morning. There's my peach tree. I'm proud of it because I grew it from a pit. Hey, Yed's here. Good to see you. Welcome. We're just kind of moseying around the garden for a sec before we start our tea time. So I haven't done well with cabbages ever, really. This year, I don't know how well you can see, but we are getting some cabbages. Okay, Kissy, I'm done rabbit showing. You ready? You want to grab Nikki? Let's show the first plant. You ready? Okay, let's leave her there, though, for now. I'm going to show her. So Nikki, she kind of looks really rough. She's old. She seems to always be molting, but she's our buddy. She's part of our flock because they rejected her. Okay, you ready? All right, let's talk about our plant. You want to talk about the first one? Here, I got your notes.
Okay.
And show which one it is. Yeah.
Lavender.
So this is one of our lavenders. We like to plant in multiple areas in the yard, but
And it reduces anxiety and depression. It improves sleep. Calms me a lot of times. And it helps to heal. And it has pain relief.
pain relief. So a lot of good properties to lavender. And so our plants we've just harvested. You may have seen by the thumbnail, so they're kind of coming back. All right, we're ready for the second one? Solo, stop fighting Nikki. There we go. We'll trade notes. Okay, so let's come around here. This is one we're starting. We haven't had a lot of success with, but it's actually coming up now. So let me zoom in on it. What is it?
They're actually lemongrass.
Lemongrass, yeah.
It can fight bacteria and viruses. It has pain relief as well.
Yeah. All these ones we're talking about this morning, they seem to be good for like anxiety, for some of them are good for cancer prevention. Yes, and detoxifying too. We got the next one's really good at detoxifying. Chickens are fighting.
For cholesterol, and it can sometimes increase memory and
The sage, yeah, improves memory, lowers cholesterol, cancer prevention, it purifies. Oh, I just wrote more because all these have lots of other things they do. Let's go check out what the chickens are doing real quick, and then we'll go in and have our tea because maybe they just got in a scuffle. Is there any other plants you wanted to show out here before we go in for tea? What name is it? Oh, did we not say what name that was? Thank you very much, Verna. That's sage. That is sage there. Okay, which other one are you going to show? Some of our mints. Oh, you like these because this is the peppermint, sweet mint.
all the mints.
Goji berries back there. Casey just comes out here and eats up. He's our little rabbit. Oh, here's your great plant. These are muscadine grapes.
This is probably like somewhere around 50.
So we are on a timeline, and Keith is actually out here. That reminds me. So we're gonna go and start our tea, and then Keith is actually our special guest today. He's gonna join us for a minute once we get going. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn this camera off and go start the other one inside. So y'all have a couple minutes there of intermission. So grab your coffee or a snack or something like that. Nope, not a fig. And we will be right back. Okay. You're gonna go in and start the tea, and then I'll grab you and let you know when we'll switch you and Casey out. Okay? Sound good? All right, Casey, let's head in. He's right here. We'll warm this for a quick second. Let's wash our hands. I got soap on them. Keith, you're looking fishy there. Casey's solo taking with you there. Okay. All right. So let's go, Casey. In about 5 to 10 minutes, we'll grab you, Pinky. And we'll fuck you guys out. Casey, you want to shut that door behind you? Go. I don't know, you guys may have been able to hear me. Last time you could hear it when I put the phone in my pocket. Can everyone hear us in here? Are we 5 by 5? Hopefully the sound's all right. So I have this mic, but I don't know, when I watch on replay, maybe I'm just too critical. Let's see if everyone can hear us. We'll see real quick, and then we'll do some comments real fast before we get to our tea. Yep, they can hear us. Awesome. Thank you, Verna. Appreciate that. By the way, so we'll say hi. Okay, take a few minutes. So Verna, she hit a milestone. She shot way up in her subscribers, which is cool. She's been doing live streams where she's been bringing on a lot of other people for QuailCon and stuff. And so I was in some of those, and they were talking about you. And maybe if you're coming, your hair's messy, buddy. So anyways, congratulations, Verna. Good job. That is awesome. And I'm so glad because you're such a wealth of knowledge there. So CDB, thank you for being here and moderating. Appreciate you always being in here. Yud, it's good to see you. No, it wasn't a fig. We do want figs. I think you were talking about the muscadine grape, probably. Sorry we didn't say what they all were. All right, so J. Mary, last one. Hello, good to see you. Spice of life, not free range, but open. Okay, so she had a question. Aviary type does not have to be on the ground, kind of, sort of like raised rabbit cages. Oh, okay. Hard to explain, but I see them in your mind's eye. So that's a great idea. So we keep our quail right now in cages. Quail are one animal that's really easy to keep in confined, small, square foot areas when you're trying to have them lay the eggs or produce them for meat quickly. Another way people do it is they'll have outdoor aviaries where they're on the ground running around, which is really cool. That requires a lot more room to do, and I kind of wanted to do something a little bit like that. Now, a concern I have, but everyone may not, is being here in the urban homestead with the compost, and I'd keep it very clean, but everything's in a very small confined area. And I like to do things all naturally. So with the birds on the ground, I didn't want to use those for meat necessarily because they might get little worms or things like that. That could just be me saying that, so don't take my advice. But so I wouldn't use those for meat necessarily, probably just the eggs or keeping. Now what you're saying is to keep them, she's saying kind of a hybrid. So they're off the ground, but they're more free range. So I guess like a really big cage maybe? That's interesting.
What some people do is if we when we get a lot of land, what a lot of people do is they make like a chicken coop, like they make like a big chicken coop cage.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it doesn't have a bottom.
Oh, no bottom. Okay.
And the thing is, they just pull it so it's like a mobile
chicken. The tractors, yes. So there's chicken tractors. Now, actually, I think it's Dale with Dale's Quails does. He has a quail tractor, and so he showed it on Verna's stream the other day a little bit. Verna's gonna go get coffee. Oh, okay. They can hurt themselves. Can't they hurt themselves unless they're really big? So yes. So quail, one of the reasons you keep their cages, when you keep them in cages at about 10 inches tall, is they get spooked real easy and they jump and they'll hit their head on the top and they can create damage. So you either want it real short or real tall, like 5 or 6 foot, so that way they don't hurt themselves. Yay, quail tractor, Yud's saying, great idea. So we want to try all these things, we really do.
But we just don't have the space and the time.
Some space and times, definitely, but we'll get to it.
It's the two hardest things.
Yeah, we need more time, huh?
And I bet you nobody really.
So I like getting up early. I don't always do, and it takes me a while. I'm kind of a zombie. But I like waking up in the morning. And the reason I do is because I'm so excited about all the possibilities of the projects and the things we can do together, we can get done in a day. And time kind of takes that away. But yep. So that's really cool, though. Jay and Mary there, we'll have to look into that a little bit more, kind of a hybrid. So I like that idea. Sometimes when I first started, I did feel bad for the quail not having enough room together. That's what I thought. Well, they don't have a lot of room. Well, the quail normally, they live a short life normally. And then actually when I gave them more room in the cages, they became very territorial. And they'll do this in aviaries as well. And you checking out your tomatoes? We'll show that in a minute. They get very territorial and they'll actually, quail are really aggressive. They're kind of like little piranhas, huh? And they'll attack each other and kill each other. So when I packed that cage with our egg layers, like Verna said, I was going to do like 10 to 12. She said, no, put 15 in that cage. So we did 15. There's 14 now, but they've actually been doing a whole lot better. Packed like that, they seem to be doing better. So quail tractor, bingo, move it around. Yeah. So Dale's Quails, I don't think he does a channel, but he makes some quail tractors. I'll have to see if I can find some footage on that. All right, let's see. Who else is in here? We may have missed someone.
It's kind of crazy how we have 991 subscribers.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Hey, Dad.
Yep.
Are we gonna make a special milestone video for our 1,000 subscribers?
Well, I've thought about that. I'm not sure. So this was our milestone for 100, right? And so what I did was I made the lights for quail hutch I built, the old one,
And so we had lights on it that had these little white panels, and I made this one. And so we did the project of making the lights, and I had them off. And when I turned them on, I had put this on it. So I kind of thought it was neat. Maybe Daddy's a nerd. Oh, okay. But do you think we should do one for 1,000?
Yeah, I think we should make it much bigger.
All right. So it's probably going to be slightly after. What we'll do is we'll wait till talk loud. Oh, okay. We'll try and speak up.
Isn't it kind of funny that we have 990?
You got to speak up loud, okay?
Isn't it kind of funny how we have 991 subscribers, but the thing is we need 9 in order to get to 1,000.
So yeah, well, 1,000 is kind of an arbitrary goal, but it is a good goal.
Yeah.
So I was thinking was when we hit that goal, then we'll do something after. So I originally wanted to do like a giveaway, but I'm not sure if financially it's gonna be too feasible. Maybe we can do a tea giveaway.
No,
we'll have some of your product ready probably by then.
We should make it the most resourceful thing that everybody needs.
All right, we need to get on to making our tea and letting it steep.
Do you know what that is?
What's that?
We're gonna give everybody gas, and then we're gonna get a million subscribers.
Oh boy, well. Okay, so you may have seen from our thumbnail, we had harvested a bunch of herbs and had them drying. So we have our herbs here, right?
Yeah.
The first one we talked about was lavender. So we want to go ahead and get these made. You want to open your tea bag?
Oh, yeah. What's the third tea bag for, Keith?
That might be for Keith. You want to make his too? Okay, so I'm going to give you a sprig here of lavender. Nice and dry.
I don't know.
They can't hear you, so you got to speak up a little louder.
I don't know if Keith likes tea.
Keith isn't a huge tea drinker, but he might have a sip of ours.
Should we make it light or heavy?
We'll just make ours and we'll give him a sip. Can you guys hear Casey a little better? We'll try and speak up.
I'm sorry, I don't speak too loud.
Farmer Casey's very, very quiet. Okay. He talks a lot, but he's pretty quiet. Yeah, that's okay.
Isn't it kind of weird? I like to talk and sing to myself.
Yeah. All right. So we'll work on what else did you put in there? We weren't there yet. All right, we got our lavender.
Oh, I'm going to put this stuff in.
You know what? Wait. We're showing with everything. We got our sage. You can show the lemongrass there. So the lemongrass, we didn't have enough to harvest. So this is an organic sourced lemongrass. Put a little bit in there.
Like,
I'm making a mess. That's okay. I got sage.
uh-oh.
What did Berna say? Pretend you're talking over your brother. Oh, there you go. That's maybe why I get hoarse on here. So I got to get a better mic where I'm not yelling, because I'm always yelling at this mic. I'll find a better one.
Does that look like it?
That looks pretty good. Lemongrass, sage, lavender. All right. Let me clean up our mess a little bit. Okay. Here we go.
Can you start using our,
Oh, you know who else was in here? I don't see right now, but I talked to in a minute, but we didn't say right now. We had a Gossmania Homestead, so I don't know if they're still in here. They're from South Mississippi, and they were talking about that elderberry. So I do want to either read your comment later or get back into it. But I'm really interested in the elderberry.
Hey, Dad?
Yes.
Why don't we ever use our tea things, like the ones that bend or the one that's like a guy?
Our diffusers?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not right now. Next time we'll put our tea in the diffuser. Okay?
Okay.
We do have all those things. We have lots of tea accessories.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just kind of crazy to think that many people like and watch our videos.
Yes, we're very thankful. It is. It's very cool.
Usually when people subscribe, a lot of times, usually that means they hit the bell.
Yeah.
And
well, until we started doing some creator stuff. I didn't really understand that, hitting the bell and thumbs up and stuff was really helpful. Until you're, I think, a creator, you don't really understand. So we have these little bamboo dishes. These are neat. They're throwaway ones, or compostable, and you can wash them. This one's been used about 5 times. So these are kind of cool. And then a little spoon for scooping tea.
It's just crazy how much we expanded. Like, I remember like the first couple of months, like only like family members were watching us, and
we picked up others. Yeah.
Now look, I mean, like, we have all these.
Wait, they can't hear you probably.
We have all the, like, I mean, there's a whole Sanctified Co is watching us now.
There's a lot of neat people in here.
And James Laston and Faye's Place and all the other people.
We have some neat subscribers, and they're from all over. So, you know, where QuailCon, like we were talking about, that's in Ohio. That is about 1,500 miles away. I think it's 23 hours driving. And then Gossmania was from South Mississippi. Yep, we got people from all over. Okay, let's do this, because we are on limited time. Sorry, I keep reminding, but we got to keep that in mind. So this needs to steep. I used to always call it needed to steep. I don't know why I called it that, but it needs to steep. You want, honey?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to show your little spoon?
I still call it steep sometimes.
You still call it steeping?
Sometimes.
So these are cool.
Look.
You can use it to scoop your tea, and you can use it to squish the tea bag and remove it.
And it's good for, like...
Verna's saying we need to ask people to share our videos. I don't think we've ever done that. So yeah, if you like our videos, share us out. I know some people have put us on like community things, and that's always helpful.
Some people make video, like, remember I saw that video of someone who made a video about us?
That was neat. Yeah, so someone, they review channels, and I had showed it if for anyone who didn't see, but they did a little clip of ours in like a montage. That was really cool. Yeah. That's something I don't have time for that I wanted to do.
Shout out to them.
Verna shares ours. That's awesome. Verna, well, we appreciate you a lot. We really do. You're always here. You are a wealth of knowledge. We've learned a ton. You definitely have helped us with a lot. Mm-hmm. Yep. And so I really want to get you to QuailCon. So Verna, I had gone live on hers just for a second before I'd run off and, you know, help out yesterday. Mm-hmm. And she had asked if I had questions for QuailCon. And I thought, and there's a lot of things I want to learn, a lot of questions I have, you know, but really what I want to get out of it, and part of the reason I want to bring you too, is we don't have a huge social life. We're kind of hermits a little bit, but we want to meet like-minded people, good people, quail people too.
Remember when?
And so our biggest thing is we really just want to meet people.
Remember we were at like 750 subscribers and we just said all the way to 900.
It jumped fast right then. What I've noticed is it hangs kind of around the number for a while for us, and then it leaves. Okay, so to get each of us to QuailCon, it costs about $750 a piece for the airline and the car and the hotel and all. So we are going to get on our T's and things. And I'm going to be doing everything I can with some different side projects to try and get you there. So anyways, we're going to pause. We're going to let this steep. I'm going to ask you to go grab your brother because he's busy today. And we're going to chat with Keith for a second. You can hang out here. And then we will get you back on camera, okay? All right, so grab Keith. And we're going to get Keith in here for a second. Sorry for jumping around, but I'm on a time frame I got to try and stick to. Oh, and then Verna's saying some things I'll have to tell you in a minute, Casey. So physical fitness Keith. I don't know if he likes that name. So you're actually taller than me now. Maybe you should be in this chair. Let's see. We'll let it catch up and see if things see.
We called him Meat Vlog, but now we call him Beef Vlog because he's very big.
He's beefy. Yes. Okay, let us do it real quick, and then you hop in. So go stand over here.
Okay, bye-bye.
For those who don't know, this is my oldest son. He's very tall right now. This is because of his chair.
Sure, because that's what you want to say.
And so you've had a very busy week. Last week, you were in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And then this week, you're doing something. Would you like to say just a little bit without sharing too much what you're doing?
Well, we went to Colorado, and we got to stay at this cabin.
Yeah.
And it was nice because they had like a little hot tub. I got my own room with a big TV.
Oh, very cool.
And I got to relax and go for a hike and go to the lake.
Yeah. And so what are you doing? What are you leaving in a few hours to go do?
I'm leaving to New Mexico Tech to experience college for a week, I guess, kind of.
Yeah. A college experience?
Yes, college experience for just a week.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Cool. We're excited for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so we call him physical fitness. Keith has a lot to do with physical fitness. That's one of the ways you work through life.
Right.
You address things or challenge things, use it to calm you and a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things when you're away, they'll have a gym available, right?
Yeah.
And so Mom was saying that you were wanting to make sure you keep up on physical fitness a little bit there to keep yourself aligned.
Yeah.
That's very smart stuff. It's good to know ways to attack life,
mm-hmm.
right? So we're proud of Keith. He's going to be heading off, so we don't have a whole lot of time with him here, but we are so proud. Would you like to try our tea? You're not a huge tea drinker.
I'm not a huge tea drinker, but I'll try it.
You want to try mine or Casey's?
I'll try Casey's.
Okay. So this is sage and lavender and lemongrass. It's supposed to be calming, good for anxiety, cancer prevention.
Not a huge tea fan, but I'll make an exception for this one.
Can I have a sip?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually not bad.
So let's see here. Oh, sorry. All right, Keith, so some Vernie here says, wow, Keith, will you be taking college classes in high school?
I think I will. Closer to the end of the year, though, probably.
You're going to be a sophomore next.
I'll be a sophomore this next year.
So you're moving ahead pretty quickly.
Yeah, freshman year went by a little fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
So Keith does real good with physical fitness. He also does really good with academics. So he'll probably be on there taking classes. I'm assuming right now he's going to get a feel. Are you going to do classes there, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'll have some classes there I can do. They'll be keeping me busy with some classes, but they'll also be giving me some free time.
Yep. And you'll be off by your own.
Yeah.
So you'll be responsible for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. That is wonderful, well-rounded, Verna saying he is. So we are so proud of Keith. And we're proud of him even whether he does well in those things or not. Mm-hmm. We're just proud of the person you are. So let's see here. What else do we got? CDB was saying hi to you. You remember CDB?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining. Was there anything else you want to say?
Nothing in particular.
Not really. So we haven't been doing your physical fitness videos just because you've been gone and busy.
Right.
But we still want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Casey have been talking a lot about how we're not in shape when we've been doing hikes and about how you need to get us in shape. So I got to start paying you to be a physical fitness trainer. I think.
I've been learning how to ride my bike without my training wheels.
Oh, yeah.
And,
yeah. We've been learning the bike without training wheels. We've been fixing up Keith's bike.
Yeah, we fixed up my bike yesterday, and I got to go ride a bike for the first time in a long time.
We don't get out quite too much with that stuff. So I know Nick over at Arizona Highland, he builds bikes, and he has a channel, an older one, where he did that.
Oh.
But we want to get your bike built better. Mm-hmm. Get it in the bike shop this week while you're gone, maybe.
Yeah.
With us. And then we want to build my bike, too.
Yeah.
But that's something maybe you can help with, too. So
mm-hmm.
We'll see with my bike.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
All right.
And every single time I come home damp and looking red as a lobster.
Yeah. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to say goodbye to you. We're going to let you finish packing. Casey's going to hop on for about 5 more minutes, and we'll take some questions or comments from anyone, and we're going to finish our tea, and then we're going to hop off and spend a little bit of time with you before I got to go to work. Okay. Sound good?
Cool.
All right. Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Love you.
Love you.
Thank you, Keith. Of course. Everyone saying blessings to Keith. All right, so let's describe our tea real quick. Mm-hmm. I really like this one. It's a mellow one. It's a good blend, I think. It's real mellow. It's not too florally at all. It's not too earthy. You're pretending that's my mic?
No. Thank you.
What do you think of the flavors?
I think they taste very good.
Very good. Do you have anything that stands out to you? This is a good tea I could drink hot or cold. And I think it's one I could drink kind of all the time. Day or night, right?
Yeah.
So lavender is calming. Not going to knock you out, but it's going to calm you.
Yeah.
Lemongrass kind of, has good for oral care too, but it kind of keeps you going. And then sage is a good all-around purifier for the body. So this is a blend Verna actually has been suggesting for since last summer.
And Vay's place says, Casey, you found a blend your brother likes. Oh, I guess
High
so.
five. Keith, it's kind of hard to get Keith drinking tea. He likes water. He likes Gatorade.
And he likes coffee.
He drinks a little bit of coffee, yeah. So that's okay. He is a well-rounded guy.
Speaking of coffee, this is actually one of my first times I ever drank coffee by
itself. Well, it's not too good for kids because the caffeine isn't good for kids.
Yeah, but it's just because yesterday we were making jokes about coffee, and my mom made me coffee, and it was just like a small, tiny little cup of it.
I think it's most milk, but you could try it. There's nothing wrong with that. You just don't want to be drinking that all the time. That's why our teas too that we're making are all caffeine-free except for 2 of them. And those aren't the Farmer Casey teas, those are the grafted teas, right? So we got that coming really soon. We've been getting in a lot of stuff for it, haven't we? Excuse me. Okay. So we'll keep chatting, but we are only going to be on for a few more minutes. So if anyone has any questions, comments, anything they would like to say, we always open that up. Any excitement. So Casey has an excitement. I don't think we're going to announce yet, but he's made an exciting decision that we'll be moving with.
Yeah. Also, tell us if we should sell this tea or if you have an idea.
Oh, if this is a good blend to have?
Yeah. Or tell us of what teas we should sell because we're still developing it. And so we're still open to questions and suggestions.
We got a couple down, Pretty Pat. And we also want to sell herbs that you grow, right? Mm-hmm. So we've been drying out toothache plant herbs. And so we're going to do a few things with those, but we also want to sell them so you can use them for culinary uses. And they're kind of fun. They're like pop rocks of the plant world, huh?
They're very, very
We've been getting a bunch of those.
Very good.
LC Verna's selling we should sell this blend. Well, it might be something that's in there or very close to it. So we do have a name for some of them. We've made some progress on our teas, right? We haven't shown a lot of that yet until we're ready to put them out there. So we have some names, we have some blends, and we designed some logos or some,
If we finish it before we go to 1,000 subscribers, if we do finish it before
that, speak a little louder.
If we finish before we get to 1,000 subscribers, maybe we could do that.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let me take a comment just real quick. CDB was saying, Keith has a great online presence. He really does, Keith. And so I think I kind of mess up some of his online presence with my goofiness, right?
Yes.
But I need to let him take the lead more when he's on camera.
Yeah.
Same as you. You just got to speak louder.
Yeah.
But you have a great online presence too.
It's in the morning and I'm very tired and I don't know what's going on, but I like it.
So we will put our teas on. Hopefully, so I'm thinking we need 9 more subscribers, but then I want to get over that a little bit because it kind of falls back and goes back and forth.
Instead of black olive on your finger, I wish.
So
no.
This is a microphone cover. And Casey is pretending it's the microphone he's holding up to me.
I really wish it was black olive. Let's see if it tastes like one. Huh?
Black olives are delicious.
Yeah.
I'm losing my voice, always on stream. So we got to get a better mic. Okay, but back to what we were saying. We keep rabbit trailing, huh? So it should take us just a little bit. I'm thinking a couple of weeks, maybe a month before we hit 1,000. And so if we have our teas ready, maybe we can get a pack of that ready and give that away. That's a great idea. Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll set that up. Mm-hmm. We do need to start thinking about what we want to do, though. Huh?
Yeah.
And so that's coming up. I do plan on doing Saturday night live stream again and random ones as time allows. So one thing I'm learning, I'm not a YouTuber or full-time one, right? Or a homesteader. I still have a full-time job that takes a lot of my life.
It's just kind of like a blog of what we're doing.
Well, I want to get to that point where we're doing homesteading and running our own business and YouTubing. But in the meantime, I'm blessed to have a job to work, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think sometimes I overpromise a little bit and I want to set up, like the incubator builds and those types of things. And I just have to take it as it comes and step back. I also don't want to get taken away from part of what I feel my ministry is, and that's my family, right?
Yeah.
So with you guys and trying to grow you guys, help along there.
Yeah.
Grow the plants,
Yeah.
grow the chickens,
Yeah.
grow the kiddos,
Yeah.
grow myself.
Yeah.
We got to grow.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So, and then I'm going to try, I don't know how well it's going to do. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but I'd like to take profits from teas if we sell that, and maybe that can help offset QuailCon a little bit. We still got time. And we're selling eggs like crazy.
Yeah, we've been selling a lot of eggs.
Yep. So we gotta do. Casey's always coming up with ideas to kind of make money for himself. We don't act on all of them, but yeah, he always has ideas he tells me about. So maybe we should act on more of them, and get some money together here locally and stuff, and maybe we can get you there.
Yeah.
Yes. And we like Keith to come to QuailCon too. It's just I don't know if we'd be able to swing the whole family and all that, and maybe someday.
Well, you can say $700. Just put me in the luggage.
We're just gonna stick you in luggage. Oh, we drank all our tea, Casey. All right, let's see. What time is it? We need to check. 9:46. This is going to be about time for us to hop off. Berna's saying, yes, growth is important. We don't want to stagnate. You know what that means?
No.
I call it plateauing. We live on the mesa or the plateau out here. But stagnating, same way. That's when you're going up in life like this. You're learning, you're developing skills, you're doing good, right? And of course, we always have little dips, so it's more like this, right? You're going up, and then sometimes in life, we get to a point where we think, we made it, or things are good, we'll just stay here, right? That's stagnating, or I call it plateauing. But that's not what we want to do. We want to keep growing, right? Yeah. There's always more to do and grow.
But then sometimes this happens.
Yeah, well, life has a tendency to do that. But when it does that, what we do is we can let that bring us down, depression, anxiety. Sometimes we get a little bit of that. We can pull ourselves up, right? Mm-hmm. But we can learn from those situations when life smacks you down a lot.
You want to see what's in my fingers?
What is it? Okay. Some drive from Utah. Okay, so Verna, I complain all the time. I'm just going to call it complaining. I say it's not, but about how far we are from QuailCon and all that. Verna has informed me people are coming from England. They're coming from California. Now she's telling me they're coming from Utah. What Verna's trying to say is, Matthew, stop complaining. People have a much harder way to go, and I need to make it work. That's what Verna's saying. Well, and she's absolutely right.
You're very lucky.
Stagnating also means you become comfortable and you become sick. Yeah, you be comfortable. Even the Bible talks about that. It says you don't want to be lukewarm. You want to be hot, cold. Very wise, good things. Where there's a will, there's a way. Well, we got will, and we'll find that way, right? Mm-hmm. So what we do first is we got to get our tickets. Now we got to get plane tickets. So that's the next step. I think it would be a fun trip for us, don't you? Yeah. So we would have to get plane tickets. We'd have to get a rental car and a hotel, because I don't think we'd be camping. I'd probably do the hotel. Otherwise, we'd have to bring camping gear on the plane and all that. I don't know. Hey, Sanctified Shalom. So I'm assuming it's Jerry. I guess I always assume it's Jerry on there. It might be his wife. But thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. We're going to hop off in a minute, but I'm glad Jerry from Sanctified stopped by. So I'm going to show my shirt. I got my new shirt on. Yeah, no more camping tickets. That's okay. We didn't think we were going to be able to do that.
Yeah, and we're wearing this
One of
shirt.
these days I want to take a whole week off and do that. So everyone's saying hi. I got to show my new shirt off.
Yeah, and thank you.
Because it's our goal. And Casey says thank you. So he also says sticker in this other patch. Can you see the back of my shirt?
What? It says, come out of her, my people. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, lest you share her sins, unless you receive her plagues. Revelation 18:4.
Very good, buddy. Yeah, so come out of her, my people. That is what we were trying to do. We were trying to escape this city, right? We were trying to escape this crazy world. Well, and then do a better thing, raise better food. Please don't do that. Have a better life, right? Mm-hmm. We want to worship our God. Yeah. And not be distracted by the things the world tries to distract us with. CDB is saying love it. Yes, it's Jerry. Okay. No, don't be sorry. Thanks for stopping in to say hi.
Can I
Appreciate it. So we'll sum up today a little bit.
Yeah.
So we made tea. What ingredients did we put in it?
We put in lemongrass, lavender, and it starts with the S.
Sage. Yep. Lavender, lemongrass, and sage. It's a good blend. It's a close blend to one we'll be selling when our shop opens up here in about a month.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else. So we showed those plants. We showed chickens and quail a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about how we're going to get you to QuailCon.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about our 1,000, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we might do one of our tea package giveaways.
Mm-hmm. Also, I just have one question right now. Can I put my fist in this?
No, you're starting to get a little goofy. He says, keep representing. Yes. We also got our patch for my bag. And you know what else we did? And he's already gotten it, so I think we can say it. But we sent Grandpa a little early Father's Day gift. We sent him a shirt, too, from this. Yeah. And so they're great shirts. And his company supports kind of what we want to do, right?
Yep.
Same thing I say about like Refuge Medical. So we want to support companies that have our values as much as possible. We want to support the small guy, right? So we're trying to move towards that as well. And some good products. So where you put your money, where you spend your money might sound kind of arbitrary or just out there. But sometimes in this world, money is very important to people. So it can be the biggest voice you have sometimes, right? Yeah. It can also be a blessing. Okay. Hey, Matt, can you put a link to PayPal where people can help raise money for QuailCon trip? That's a great idea, Verna. We might have some people that might want to kind of like a GoFundMe type thing to help get you there. Yeah. Now I'll get me there.
How many
but we only get you there.
How many times have we say that? Great idea, Verna.
Well, she's full of good ideas. She is. Well, thank you everyone for showing up. We had Gossmania. We had J. Mary last one. Yud was here. Verna. CDB. Spice of Life. Sanctified Supply. Who else? Did we miss anyone? If we missed you, we apologize. If you just didn't say anything but you're here watching replay, hello as well.
Yeah.
Yep. You're thinking, Casey, that's a great idea. Verna thinks about you a lot. That's cool, huh?
I know.
We have good friends.
It just really fascinated that.
CDB saying, great idea.
I'm just very fascinated that probably like 1,000 people watch me.
It blows me away too. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that because I rarely have 2 people that want to watch me. So.
Yeah, because like at the end of,
or hear what I have to say.
After like a month later, after we look, we see like 2,000. We see like 2,000 views. I'm like,
it's kind of neat. What? But we don't want to get caught up in that because that's not the purpose.
It's not the purpose, but.
So we got to stay on track. We got to stay focused.
It's just cool.
And what we'll end with this. What are we? We got to stay focused. We gotta go out today and this week with purpose. We gotta
stay strong and do the things.
Well.
Stay strong and do the things.
Stay strong, do the things. Go out this week with purpose, everyone. Blessings, y'all. Thank you, CDB and Verna, for being here and moderating. Thank you, everyone, for showing up, whether it be just to say hi or to hang out with us throughout the chat. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week or in your stream. And Verna's posting QuailCon. Awesome. Yeah. Check out QuailCon. Good people, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So, we'll have to get that fundraiser set up. All right. High five. Good stream, bud. You guys have a good week.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to turn this on to sign out. Yep, we vote with our dollars. Yep. Bless y'all. Thanks for the live. Look forward to seeing you. And Casey, again, thanks for showing up. Look forward to seeing you again as well.
Thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you guys.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Nothing, bud.